Mining. It's one of the things we all have to do in Palia to whether it's for upgrading our tools or gathering resources to craft different things in Palia. And sometimes we may even use it as a money source. But is it really one of the best money sources out there? That is what we're going to find out today. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? My name is Lakin, and welcome back to our little zoo, where you can catch us playing all of our favorite life sim games. So whether you're working, parallel playing, or enjoying your day off, let's dive into some Palia and answer this very important question. So we're going to be very strategic about how we go about this. We have a scientific method that we are going to employ. There are 4 maps for us to be able to mine on: Kilima Valley, Bahari Bay, the Elder Woods, and Royal Highlands. All 4 of those have different resources that you can mine. So we're going to spend 30 minutes on each map with no help from compass or from ore compasses or anything like that. All I have with me is my fully upgraded pickaxe, and we will see which map gives us the most money within that 30-minute time limit. Because you may be like, well, why would I even test this out without an ore compass? And that's because not everyone is going to have an ore compass. Most of the time when I'm mining, I'm not using an ore compass. Mining is not worth our time, even with an ore compass. That's what we're going to figure out. So let's go ahead and start up that 30-minute clock for our first mining session of the day in Kilima Valley. So we are in Kilima Valley, as you can see here. We are right by the big tree. I have a completely empty inventory. I do have ore compasses in here, but that is for later use. We will not be using them right now, but our inventory is completely empty. So that way we know that everything we pick up is from today's mining session. And I have the timer, the 30-minute timer on the clock. Let's go ahead and grab our pickaxe and start this first 30-minute segment. How much do you think we're going to be able to mine? How much money do you think we're going to get after all this? Let me know in the comments down below your answer, and we'll see how far off you are. And the mining will start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so my typical route for when it comes to mining, if I'm specifically just mining, I'm going to start around the edge of the map. Just go around for everything, and then work my way through the middle. Instead of going and kind of going all over the place. So this, if I keep it in a very monitored area, I'll know where I've been. I feel like that's going to be the key for getting the most money for today from each of these mining sessions, not just this Kilima Valley one. Mainly, we just need to make sure we're not going around in circles. We know exactly where we're going, what's going on, and everything like that. So, yeah, I'm not expecting too much from Kilima Valley. I'm just not. When it comes to resources, Kilima Valley is good for resources, but I don't necessarily think of Kilima Valley as the end-all be-all for, I'm gonna go there to mine and get money. This could prove me wrong, though. This could very much prove me wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong. I'm happy to learn something new alongside you guys. That's why we're doing this. We need to figure out, where is the money? When it comes to mining, where is it? I need it. And also, I'm working on another guide video for you all, and I kind of need money. I've run out of money for that guide video, so this is also going to help us with that. Now, normally, whenever I'm running around gathering resources like this, I usually will gather all the different types of resources. I'm not just picking up only mining, even if that's the main thing I'm looking out for. I'll still gather collectibles or like gatherables and things like that I see along the way. I'm not just gonna ignore them. But today, that butterfly, we're ignoring it. All these spice sprouts that I'm running past, well, not right now, but I was. We're ignoring those as well. And does it pain me? A little. Just a teeny tiny tad bit. But that's the price we must pay for riches. Did I grab that? No, I didn't. Ugh. Almost left behind some stone and flint. That's gonna add to our total. That could have messed things up real bad. Could have been real bad. But crisis was averted. Thank goodness. Now, the only thing when it comes to mining is you can see all these rocks, but they're not all for us to be able to actually get from. Which is very frustrating and very like, oh yes, there's a rock. Nope, just kidding. That's just a decorative rock. Don't get me wrong, I love a good decorative rock. You should see my front garden. It's filled with them. But in this situation, we don't want the decorative rocks. We want only the rocks that will give us the proper resources. Oh? Huh? Also, look at all these guys. We're scaring them away. I could hunt them if it was a normal time. But no, we gotta stay locked in and focused. Locked in. I'm trying to grab it. I promise you, I'm not leaving anything behind. If I do leave anything behind, you can let me know in the comments. Be like, you could have had 20 more gold there, but you forgot to press the F button. I'll be like, you're right. I saw that too in the editing, and I am embarrassed. What will be even more embarrassing is if I still don't even realize it in the edit. But hopefully, we'll just make sure we don't miss any of these pickups. And then we won't have to worry about it. Deal? Deal. Oh no! I went into the underground. I was trying to pick up the ore. And we've gone into the underground. Please hold. There we go. There we go. Oh, my ore! It's gone! Rude. I was cheated out of it. I didn't even want to go into the underground. The underground is scary and stinky. It smells like rotting fish down there. Oh. I'm taking it. I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm low on emerald carpet moss, so I'm taking it. You would do the same thing. Don't look at me like that. You would do the same thing. Trust me, I know. So we're all good. It won't go into my calculations of how much money I've added. Don't worry. But I am keeping it. I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm low. What else? What do you want from me? I'm not a perfect person. I can't always stick to the rules I set. I can stick to most of them. But if emerald carpet moss is there, it's gotta be broken. It's not even a strict rule. It's just, I don't want to clog up my inventory with a whole bunch of other stuff. And accidentally mess up the challenge that way. So, I feel like carpet moss is allowed. Ooh, silver! Our first, well, hold on. Our first thing is silver. That's very exciting. We've already spent 10 minutes in this challenge, and we've gotten a little over 100 stone, 50 flint, 60 copper, and 4 silver, which is not bad. Not a bad haul. Oh, and we got a jasper as well, our first stone. Now the stones is really gonna be where the money is. The ores are nice, but especially in Kilima Valley, with the main ore just being copper, and you can get a little bit of silver, but it's not really like a big thing here. The stones is gonna be probably where we make the most money for Kilima Valley here. So hopefully we can get lucky with that again and keep bringing on the stones. People are saying in the chat, different sections, large silver. Don't know if I've been there yet. Let's see, where are they saying? J5 and G6. G6, we haven't gotten there yet, and J5, we have not gotten there yet. So there is silver coming up. We gotta keep a lookout for it. But I'm not gonna go run over there right now, because then I'll forget where I was, and then the whole being orderly about this and being strategic just goes right out the window. And then it's utter chaos. Oh, I think it's right here. I think this is what's flared. Yes. Yes! Perfect. Ooh, likey. Thank you. Half the time has elapsed. Only 15 minutes remaining. And we haven't even done a full singular lap around Kilima Valley. Not a full singular lap. I was kind of thinking that we would maybe get like, we'd do one whole lap here, we'd clear this one, and then jump to like another server and clear that one. But maybe not. Am I not a fast miner? I thought I was, but maybe I'm not. Maybe this takes a lot longer than I originally thought. The more you know. Because I know all of y'all were dying to know. How long does it take Lakin to mine an entire map? That's the real reason you're watching this video. That's the real answer you're dying to know. I think I've kind of messed up with my running around. I think I've gotten myself confused on where I've been and where I haven't been. That's on me. I'll own that one. That one is on me. We'll get there though. I won't leave any stone unturned. Not at all. Not even this little bitty one. Okay. Okay, it looks like there's someone hunting over here. No, that's their pickaxe in their hand. Okay, I was about to say, if someone's hunting over here, we probably should stop sprinting, but they have their pickaxe as well, so I think the sprinting is okie dokie. I would hate to mess up someone's hunting just by running around. So it's always good to be aware of if there's people around you and what those other Palians are actively doing. You might not always be able to tell if someone's like hunting or doing something else, but for the most part, you can kind of just like take context clues out of what's happening and deduce from there the best you can. Oh, there's some stones I almost left unturned. How dare I? How dare I? Problem solved. Okay, so I feel like we've almost cleared this entire map once. And we're at the 11-minute mark. Not exactly. Well, now probably the 11-minute mark. So we might see if we can swap over to a different server and do some more mining over there. I don't think I mined right here. I don't think I looked around this area. Yeah, because there's a stone right there. And right there. Yeah. I almost left some stones unturned. That's money on the table, even if it is just stone. Also, normally, all these bugs that are coming out of these rocks, I'd be catching those too. But again, today we are focused on mining and mining alone. So we cannot do that. I mean, I could, but it would just literally be taking time away from the mining, and then our findings would be inconclusive. Okay, now I think we've gotten them all. Now I think we've gotten it all. So let's see if we can swap servers for the last like 5 minutes. Let's see, are any friends online? No. No, there's not. So let's just see if going home and coming back will get us in a new server. The only downside with that is that takes time. The clock is ticking. Precious mining time being taken away from us. Okay, it says I've joined a new server. We'll see if that's true. It feels true. Let's look. Aha! Score! Now we get to do it all over again. And just hope that we've gone the right way for lots of valuable resources and not just stones. Again, that bug could count as a bug you get from mining. It could count. But I didn't set up that rule beforehand, so we're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna change my mind halfway through already starting it, even if we're only on the first one. No, no, no. I may have let the rules slide and be lenient for carpet moss, but I won't do it for stone or bugs. That feels a little bit different. This was probably a bad way to go. There's usually not much over here, but it's a choice I've already made, so no backing down from this choice now. But yeah, if I was thinking, I probably should have gone the other way, because I feel like the other way has more abundance of mining nodes on the other side of the map than necessarily on this side of the map. But that could just all be perception of how fast I mine and things like that. It may not actually be reality. We have just a little over a minute left. Let's see how far we can go with our progress. Let's see how many more stones we can find in just a minute. 60 seconds. It's crunch time. And of course, the way I go, there's no stones. It's crunch time. I need stones. Please be nice to me, game. Ooh, there's some silver, too. Only 20 seconds. There's a rock up here. We gotta get it. Oh, 2 rocks. Do we have time? 10 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Timer's up. Timer's up. No more mining. Put your mining utensils down. Wait, it's not a utensil, it's equipment. Put your mining equipment down. No mining. Well, let's go see what our loot is, what we got. Very, very exciting. So for our adventures in Kilima Valley, our first mining session without the help of an ore compass, we were able to get 393 pieces of stone, 169 pieces of copper, 166 pieces of flint, 18 pieces of silver, 28 pieces of clay, and then an onyx, a citrine, and a jasper. This is how much money all that is combined with just the raw materials. Like if we were to sell all of this by itself right now, this is how much that cost. I'm not doing the math right now. That's a future me problem. You're welcome, future me. I know you love doing all this math that I'm giving you. But yeah, that's a future them problem. So here's the number of how much money we earned from just these materials alone. But as Palians, we all know that it is more beneficial to sell this stuff. If we want to sell this, to process some of it into bars and bricks and things like that. So here is what we've received would get if we were to process all this and sell it. But yeah, and here's those numbers side by side with the resources, what we were able to create, what's left over, things like that. And this is all just within 30 minutes of mining, only having to swap servers once and not using an ore compass. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just essentially going to put everything I need into here, like what I can go ahead and start processing and things like that. And then we will head on over to Bahari Bay so we can see what the mining situation is like over there. So we're in Bahari Bay. Bahari Bay. Yes, yes, yes. And now it's time for us to reset that 30-minute clock and see how much money we can get from mining in those 30 minutes. We have our empty inventory again. I've filled up my focus bar enough. And, oh wait, how's my tool looking? My pickaxe is looking grand. Pickaxe is looking grand, has plenty of durability for these 30 minutes. So let's find out if mining in Bahari Bay is better than mining in Kilima. The 30-minute timer starts now. Okay, so Bahari Bay is a little bit different than Kilima Valley. Rocker. But in the sense of how it is to go about and find nodes. And this may just be because when I'm just mining for random resources, it's easier for me to mine in Kilima Valley than it is for me to mine in Bahari Bay. I just have an easier time with it, easier time finding nodes and things like that. So hopefully we can find everything without getting too turned around. but we'll just see. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to stick to the whole going around the edges and then circling back around mentality that I was doing beforehand. But we'll try. We'll try. No promises, but we'll try. We got 30 minutes to our name. I have a feeling that Bahari Bay is going to be better than Kilima Valley. Mainly just because of iron. You can find iron here, and iron feels like a better resource than copper. The only thing is, Bahari Bay is big, and it may be a little bit more spread out than Kilima Valley, to where I was able to pretty much hit every node in Kilima Valley. I might not be able to hit every node here in Bahari Bay, and I might not even realize that I haven't hit every node here in Bahari Bay. So that's going to be the part of where we're like, okay, maybe Kilima Valley could be a better location for mining when it comes to money, because all the nodes are easier to spot. You know what I mean? Quantity over quality. The main reason I wanted to make this video was mainly for myself, to be like, when I need money, what's gonna be the best place to go? Because like most people, I feel like the best way to make money is to run around and collect everything. Mine all the nodes, hunt all the creatures, catch all the bugs, gather all the collectibles. Just do it all. Just run in a circle around a map and do it all. And I don't really have any particular preference on a map, because it's more so just like whichever map I need more resources in that moment. Like if I need more iron, I'll probably hang out in Bahari Bay and sell everything except for the iron, you know? But I want to know, like, where exactly? Like, maybe I can gather all the resources, but it's more valuable to do so in Bahari Bay to get all the other resources, but the mining is not really valuable in Bahari Bay, so I can just ignore it. So I definitely want to do more of these to where we're like doing the same thing as what I'm doing now, but with the bugs or with hunting and gathering just gatherables and things like that. And then I can put all that information together and become the ultimate Palian. The ultimate Palian. The one who knows it all. That's what we're really after here, folks. So I appreciate you hanging out with me while we figure this out, while we do some proper scientific experiments, you know? Our control is, well, we don't really have a control group, because they're all different. But I guess our control is not using an ore compass. Maybe? I don't know. I did go to college for a science degree, but that doesn't mean I know science. Mainly because I did drop out. But I feel like I'm going to be missing a lot of ores here in Bahari Bay. I feel like we're just going to be missing them, and in editing, we're going to see, like, I'm going to be able to see them in the background. Like, I'll see an ore that I passed by, and I'll be like, well, could have gotten that one, but we didn't. Oh, I should probably climb up there. Like here, there could probably be some ores up here that I could be missing. There's not, but there could have been. I don't think there's any ores down on the beach, so we don't have to worry about going down there. which is good. See, I could have almost missed these two. Oh no. And it had a garnet in it too. That would have been a shame to miss. But we're at the 10-minute mark. We've gotten a little over 60 stone, 46 iron, 12 flint, and 2 garnets. I can't remember what we were at the 10-minute mark for Kilima, but I feel like this is not doing better. I'm gonna pick this up mainly because you can never have too much sweet leaf. I'm not gonna count it in my resources, don't worry. It's just for me. And my personal values, you know? In the Kilima Valley, we made an exception for the carpet moss because I'm out. And here, I may make exceptions for the sweet leaf because it's sweet leaf. You always need more sweet leaf. And I would rather collect it than pay for it. Because we're trying to see how much money we can make. And I can't make any money if I'm selling it or spending it all on sweet leaf, you know? That's just how economics works. Buying sweet leaf makes your money go down. Oh, here it is. I was about to say, wasn't there a second one up here? I thought there was 2. There was. It was hiding from me. Yeah, I can already tell I'm very turned around. Don't know where I'm going. Don't know where I've been. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Almost missed this one. I almost thought this was a decorative rock. That would not have been good. That's precious stone right there. Can't just be leaving stone out here all willy-nilly. I'm already turned around. I can tell. I can tell. We're not being as efficient with our time here as we were before. That's okay. That's just part of it, you know? That's what may make Kilima Valley better than Bahari Bay. And Bahari Bay may definitely be better than the Elderwoods, because the Elderwoods is way more confusing than Bahari Bay, so... who's to say which one is going to be the best? Well, I will be able to say. I can't say right now, but I'll be able to say in about, I don't know, a little bit. Look down there at the timer. Tell me how much more time we got. And by the end of this video, I'll be able to answer all your questions. I'll be a mining pro. People will start calling me Ho Daddy. And Hodari will just be a name in the wind. No one will remember him because I am now Ho Daddy. Oh my goodness, okay. Large gold B7. Are we close? We're getting there. So there will be gold soon. But not yet. Oh, but we only have 10 minutes. Oh no. We haven't even gone through the entire map once. And I don't even think we're close. It's a little worrisome. I hope we can at least, like, get through the whole map once. I don't know, though. We'll see. Okay, they said B7, there was a large gold node. So I think we're close to B7, so we need to definitely pick that up before we, before this time runs out. Because we haven't seen a single bit of gold. They said B7. Well, like, B7 is kind of just behind the house. I didn't see it. Did they mean C7? I don't know, I'm not seeing any. I didn't see any gold over there in B7 unless I'm missing it. Which I guess I am. So we may not be, I'm not gonna like just, oh, it may be up there. Let's go, let's see. We only got 4 or 5 minutes, so I don't want to spend too much time just wasting it on trying to find this gold, but no gold. Rude. Well, that was a waste of time. Onward and upward, though. Here's some gold. I bet you it's not the piece of gold they were talking about, but at least it's our gold, our first gold. I'll take it. Only have a minute left. We gotta, I see 2 right there, and I know there's 1 up here, so we gotta be fast with it. How much more can we get in just this 1 minute? We gotta maximize our time. 25 seconds! Oh no, I don't know where the next one is. I don't know where the next one's coming from. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. There's 2 more. We got 15 seconds. Can we get both of these in time? And there's a 3rd if we need it. I don't know if we'll make it. I don't know if we'll make it. Time. That was pretty much right on the clock. My hands are up. Put your mining equipment down. That is 30 minutes worth of Bahari Bay mining. So let's see how much resources we got from that. For 30 minutes of mining in Bahari Bay, we got 249 pieces of stone, 165 iron ore, 70 pieces of flint, 3 pieces of gold, and then we have 2 aquamarine, 3 garnet, and 1 sapphire. So we definitely got more gems this time than we did last time, but we definitely got less overall. We got a lot less flint, we got a lot less iron compared to the copper, we got a lot less stone, and our secondary, more rare material with silver versus gold, we got less gold this time. So we did get less resources, but does that mean less money? Let's look at it here on the screen now. Thank you, future me, for doing all the math. So here's how much money all this just raw material would get us. And here's how much it would get us if we turned it into resources and not just like sold it off raw. So the iron bars, the bricks, the things like that. How much money are we getting there? And here's the comparison of the 2. And if we want to go ahead and for funsies, want to remind you all what the Kilima Valley numbers were. Here are those to compare. Again, I'm not doing the math right now, but I'll have 2 reactions. I'll film 2 reactions and we'll see which one works. Oh, wow. You know, still kind of shocked, but also not really. Bahari Bay, it is better. Let me know which one of those fit. Let me know which one made it into the final cut. Now it's time to make our way over to Elder Woods and see what the mining is like over there in those creepy, scary, gross woods. Wish us luck. We're here in the Elder Woods. If you know anything about me, you know that I hate the Elder Woods. I want to spend as little time as here as possible, so I'm kind of really hoping that the Elder Woods is terrible for mining. I hope this one doesn't land on top, because the noises that come out of here are just so gross and icky. No, thank you. Don't want to listen to them. So, while yes, we can get pallium here, I'm hoping this is not the most where we can get all our riches. I hope we can't get our riches here. Please, I'd rather get my riches anywhere else but here. But let's put 30 minutes up on the clock, get out our pickaxe, and the 30-minute timer starts now. So, the Elder Woods is a very confusing place. I already know we're gonna get lost, and it's also, like, really dark. And I have a light on. This might... You know what? This might actually be bad. I can't really see. I can't really see. I can actually see better out of my OBS than I can out of the actual game. Maybe I play looking this way until it gets brighter in Palia. This feels quite unnatural. But we have our first ore. At least here we can get a different type of stone and not just regular stone. We can get some white stone as well. So, you know, shake up the variety. Ew. Disgusting. There's a lot of little pieces of pallium that are hiding from me. I mean, I appreciate that I'm finding all this pallium, but also, maybe make it more obvious. I don't want to have to look so hard. You know? Like this. This is an acceptable size for pallium. Clearly and visibly seen from all angles. We appreciate that here. You know how in the other ones I said my strategy is to like go around the edge and kind of just go around everything? My strategy in here is don't get lost. Don't get turned around. Don't get confused. That's my only strategy. My strategy is to survive. No joke. You know, every other time I come in here because I need pallium, every other time, I can't find any. And yet here, whenever I'm like, you know, it's okay if I don't find any. It's okay if we decide that the Elder Woods is a bad place to go mining. It's everywhere. It's abundant. And there's a chest. I'm gonna take it. Would you say no to a chest? No, you wouldn't, because both of us have our heads screwed on right. Both of us know what we're talking about. But yeah, the one time where I'm like, yeah, you know, it'd be fine. It'd be fine if I don't find anything. Mainly so I don't feel guilty about not hanging out and mining in the Elder Woods often. That's when it's like, yeah, no, you're gonna find it all. Well, it's official. I'm lost. Think I need to go this way. I'm not too sure though. Nope, I need to go the other way. Oh, and that one's about to disappear. Can we make it in time? Oh, that disappeared right before my eyes. That's so sad. If only I hadn't gotten lost. Only I hadn't gotten turned around. See, it's hiding. Another chest. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so 10 minutes in. I think this is way better than what it was for Bahari Bay. I think it's way better. And it may be comparable to the amount of resources we've already found in Kilima, which is quite surprising. I'm not talking like monetary value, I'm just talking about like number of items for this, but it may be the same, if not slightly more than Kilima. Now I'm just going based off of what I remember, so I could very much be wrong. And we leveled up our mining to level 12. Well, this video is great for my mining level. I'll take that. What it's not great for is the finger I used to press down the shift button. Ugh. I'm gonna need to do some like exercises. My finger is getting stiff. I haven't worked it out enough, I guess. Gotta put in the reps. Trying to get to the other side of the map, and I'm having such a hard time. Not doing a good job with my one goal of not getting turned around and not getting confused. Definitely gotten turned around, and I am 1000%. Okay, because I want to go over here. This is all swampy, so it may not have been a great idea to come over here. But I know I haven't been here, so, you know, that's what we're going for. We're going for places we haven't been, that have mining areas that we haven't hit. Oh, okay. We only have 10 minutes left. And we also have no energy, or no focus. There we go. But the 10-minute mark left, I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty gosh darn good. Quantity-wise. Don't know anything about money-wise. But quantity-wise, I think we're kind of steadily finding nodes, you know, when we're not getting confused and turned around. And quite a few, like, I'm getting a good stack of pallium. Like, yeah, we're talking about, like, how much it would make us. So, like, in theory, I would be selling all this. But also, in theory, it's just good to have Palium. I still need a lot of Palium. I haven't made my Palium storage chests yet. So I'm gonna need Palium for that. And I'm still actively working on upgrading all my tools to be Palium tools. So while I may be selling a lot of stuff from today's video, like actually, I'm not gonna be selling the Palium. If we want to be totally legit. But I still feel like I'm gonna be making bukus and bukus of monies from all these different mining sessions. And I can't wait to see which one's the best one. Has the best already happened? Or is the best yet to come? Only one way to find out. But if you are at this point in the video and you are enjoying it, definitely I would super appreciate it if you clicked that subscribe button, because I'm gonna be posting more videos like this. Like I said before, I'm gonna be doing pretty much the same activity with hunting, bug catching, just so we can figure out where's the best for everything. What's the best area for all the different resources for us to make money? As well as just like, I'm currently working on a Palia ranching guide. So everything you need to know about ranching, and I'll continue to do some guides for all the different skills. So yeah. And even if you're like, I love Palia, but it's not the only thing I love, welcome to the club. We also love all our favorite life sim games. We stream, we make edited videos, we do it all here. And we have such a fun time with it. And I would definitely love to have you here with us to be a part of the Cozy Zoo officially. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you're interested. And then also click the like button to let me know that you liked this video and that you do indeed a Rooney want to see more videos like it. No, don't throw up on me. Please don't throw up on me. Okay, the one thing with this Elder Woods is I don't know if I've been everywhere or what. You know, I don't know where I've been. I don't know what I've done in order to like make sure I've hit all the areas. You know, like make sure I have all the rocks. Like, do I need to reset the server, or are there still plenty of rocks for me to find? With this place, I truly can't tell. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, this one's about to go away. We can't let that happen. No, thank you. I mean, yes, thank you, but no thank you to the going away part. Don't throw up on me! Never thought I'd have to say that while playing a video game. Please don't throw up on me. I would like to never be thrown up on. Please and thank you. We're at the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes. This one tried to elude me. I won't let it happen. We only got 50 seconds left. Less than a minute. Are we gonna find some stuff? We'll at least find one. We're gonna find any more? We're gonna find any we missed? Or have we taken so long that things are respawning? Who's to say? Oh, no, we just definitely missed all these. Well, it's a good thing we found them now. We still got like 20 seconds left, so, you know, good for us. And there's time. There's time on the Elder Woods. Let's go see how we did. Okay, so this is what we got in the Elder Woods. We got 477 stone, we had 157 white stone, and then 68 pallium ores, as well as citrine, amethyst, and jasper. So that is all the raw resources that we were able to gather in 30 minutes of mining in the Elder Woods. If we add all that value together, this is how much we could sell all of those items for just raw right now. But if we wanted to process those items to make a little bit more money, this is how much it would be processed, as well as like what's left over, what can't be processed, and things like that. So here's the two numbers. Here's the numbers all compared to each other. So we have the Kilima Valley numbers, we have the Bahari Bay numbers, and the Elderwood numbers, comparing the raw resources gathered as well as the processed resources all together. Pretty interesting. We're starting to see a picture here. We're starting to see a pattern. Again, you can see it. I can't, but I will see it eventually. And I can tell, just from looking at it, from my experience, this is very, very interesting. Now, we only have one more place we need to go and mine, and that is the newest addition to Palia, the Royal Highlands. Let's go see how the Royal Highlands shape out and finally determine for ourselves which one of these four is the reigning champion of the best place to go mine. We are here in the Royal Highlands with the beautiful sunrise. Oh my goodness. Oh, this world is so beautiful. We're not here to admire its beauty. We are here to, forgot what the word was for a second, but we're here to mine. So let's go ahead and get our pickaxe out. We are starting here in the central stables, but we're still going to try to reach all of this. I don't know if we're going to be on our horse. We're probably not, because I don't want to have to keep getting on and off my horse. That's annoying. But that's not important. What is important is us starting the timer on mining. So 30 minutes up on the clock. Let's see how much we can get done in these 30 minutes and see if the Royal Highlands has all the other locations in Palia beat when it comes to mining. So the 30-minute timer starts now. Okay, now the only downside with choosing to not do the horse in the Royal Highlands is this is the big area. Oh my goodness, I'm stuck. This is a big, big area, and we'll see how well this goes. We'll see how well this goes. I mean, I can always get on my horse later. I can get on my horse and ride later, but whenever I am riding my horse, I usually only like to use my horse when I know I'm going to be riding for a little bit. Like I'm going from one side of a map to the other and not necessarily like just running around looking for resources. I don't know. But that could just be me. That could just be me. We're already a few minutes in and I'm not seeing anything. This might be bad. Might be bad. I may have to get on a horse and ride. Here we go. Oh no, is this just decorative? No, it's not. Okay. Our first stone. Goodness, I don't know why it took me that long. It shouldn't have taken me multiple minutes. But it did. Not looking good already. Not looking good. Here we go. Here's the rocks. Here we go. I just went the wrong way. I went the very, very wrong way. There better be something. Is there? Does this one count? Is this? That's not. Yeah, that's a decorative one. So many of these decorative rocks look real. Or look like harvestable rocks. And no, they're not. And probably because of them, I'm gonna pass by some real ones. But I'm not gonna pass by these. No siree. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this was worth it. This was worth coming up here. Oh, we got our first starred stone as well. I like that. I like that. I literally walked past that one. See, told you all these decorative rocks are gonna mess me up here. And it can't be messing me up. We gotta make sure we find everything. We gotta make sure we gather all the resources. No stone unturned. Or in this case, no stone unharvested. We need to harvest it all. Oh, I didn't think stones could be in the amber. I'm gonna have to like look closely at all the amber. I don't want to do that. I just thought I could ignore all the amber because it's not gonna be a stone. Why would a stone be stuck in amber? Apparently I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Okay, so we're 10 minutes in, and the beginning was a little rough. It took us a little bit longer than I would have liked for us to get started finding rocks and things like that, but now I think it's not... Now I think we're fine. I think we're fine. We're doing a lot better than we were, and we've got a lot of resources, actually. A lot more than I thought we would. Not because I didn't think the Royal Highlands would be a good place. In fact, I think objectively it's probably one of the better places to go collecting resources. One, because of how vast it is, so there's more places for them to spawn, I would think. But also the variety of items. You can get jadium here, you can get... Can you get pallium here? I don't know, but you can get iron and white stone and just other things, you know? It has a nice variety of all the other biomes in this one. But just how vast it is may also be its downfall, specifically for a 30-minute grind. Now, if we had like unlimited time, this one may go on top just of how many nodes there are, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. Oh, I thought that was jadium. Darn it. You know what? I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up anyway. I thought that was a rock in there, and it was not. And I thought it was jadium, to be precise, and it was not. But yeah, we're not, like, rolling in the rocks, but we're also not doing terribly. So, especially if we compared how bad the first few minutes were, it's gotten a lot better than that. It's gotten a lot better than that. Don't mind if I do. I'll take a chest. Will it count towards the end results? No, but I'll count towards my loot goblinness, and I'll take it. And one thing I think that the Royal Highlands has a disadvantage at is also I'm not as familiar of where the nodes will spawn as I am with like Kilima Valley and Bahari Bay especially. I'm starting to get there with Elder Woods of like kind of in the areas they'll probably be. But like I don't want to be on my horse because it's hard to spot nodes and things when I'm on my horse. And so, and I also like I don't know where they are, so I can't just be like, okay, yeah, I know they're gonna all be in this section right here, so I can run over there real fast on my horse to get there and things like that. So I'm just not as familiar and well versed in the Royal Highlands as I am in the other worlds, which makes sense because it is a newer area, but this area is working at like essentially 2 disadvantages. And 2 handicaps, which is that's just part of it. That's just part of it. No, don't hit me. Thank you. Sorry. No, thank you. Not for me. No combat for me, please. Oh, that's a stone. That's a stone if I've ever seen one inside of Amber. Why should that have not been stone? That would have been like a deer or something, like a Sernuk. I'm like, oh, just kidding. Man, these... I know it hasn't been the whole 30 minutes, but 20 minutes have gone by. And it feels like we've barely been over here. Like, it honestly feels like the first, like, Kilima Valley's 30 minutes was the longest out of all of these. And I don't know why. I guess we're having more fun? Maybe? I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not in charge here. Missed one. Oh my goodness, I almost did it. I almost did it. There we go. That would have been embarrassing. I don't think I've done that before. I think that I know I've almost done it. But I think that's the first time I've like actually like walked away from one before picking it up. But we caught it in time. So, that's a good thing. That looks like a rock. Now, if this is a piece of onion, I'm gonna be upset. No, it's a rock. Okay. No, it's just a regular rock, so is it worth it? Probably not. But we need to mine everything. No stone left unturned. It could all be valuable. Oh, I need to go this way. We've only been on one half of the map this entire time. Only one half of the map. So I think I should, maybe for the last 5 minutes, go on the other side of the map. I know some of y'all are probably annoyed that I'm not using my horse. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, most of them are in clusters, and they're not really solo ones as much as, like, there are solo little rocks in the other areas. You know? Which I guess is good if they were thinking about, like, people riding horses and things like that. Oh my goodness, look, right here I'm being greeted by the gift of like 20 of them. Oh my goodness, there literally are 20. I was kind of exaggerating, but like, oh my goodness, they're everywhere over here. We only have 2 minutes left. Oh no. Not seeing any. And we're down to the wire. Are we gonna be able to find any before this 2 minutes is up? Oh wait. That one? No, I think those are decorative rocks. It's too many decorative rocks. Too many. We don't need this many decorative rocks. Hey, here's rocks. Almost walked past these because I thought they were decorative rocks. Okay, okay. At least we're in the last minute. At least we got something, you know? At least we got something. We got 3 more over there that we can spot. Let's hurry up, rush to them. Can we get all 3 of these in 30 seconds? If we're fast about it, maybe. Okay. Now, can we find one more? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. Nope. Hands off the mining equipment. Hands off. And with that, we are done in the Royal Highlands. So let's see just how good our haul was. Okay, so in the Royal Highlands, we were able to collect 349 stone, 116 white stone, 99 iron ore, 18 jadium, and 8 gold, as well as 2 garnets, 2 citrines, 2 jaspers, and then 1 starred aquamarine and 2 regular aquamarines. So just right off the bat with we found way more iron here than we did in the Bahari Bay, if I'm remembering correctly. As well as, this is the place that we found the most gemstones in. All the other ones we maybe got like 2, 3, but here we got like tons of gemstones. So that is a big difference I'm seeing right off the bat. But here is how much all of those raw materials, if we were to sell them right now, how much it would cost, how much we would get from them. And here is how much we would get if we were able to, after processing everything, along with just selling the stuff that can't be processed or leftovers. So here are those 2 numbers right here. Very, very exciting. Very exciting. And there we have it. We have mined in all 4 maps of Palia. And for a nice overview, Kilima Valley gave us 3,939 gold worth of raw material and 4,991 in processed material. Bahari Bay gave us 4,594 gold in raw material and 6,203 gold in processed material. Elderwoods gave us 5,019 gold in raw material and 5,868 gold in processed material. And the Royal Highlands gave us 6,638 gold in raw material and 7,908 in processed material. So as you can see, it does kind of go with how I originally thought it would. Kilima Valley being at the very bottom and Royal Highlands being at the top. But what I do find interesting is that Bahari Bay unprocessed gold is lower than Kilima Valley's processed gold. So if you mine for 30 minutes in Kilima Valley and process everything you can, you're probably gonna get more gold there than you would just mining in Bahari Bay for 30 minutes and giving all that stuff away. But also, if you process everything that you've gotten in Bahari Bay, you're gonna get more money than unprocessed or processed inside the Elderwoods. This is the greatest news I've ever heard. This is amazing. You're telling me I don't need to go mining a whole bunch in the Elderwoods? Thank you. Thank you. That's all I really wanted this video to tell me. That's the only information I needed to know. That whenever I saw that number, I was like, okay. Now, obviously, unprocessed material, raw material, Elderwoods has Bahari Bay beat. But Bahari Bay processed material beat out the Elderwoods. Now, again, this could just be on me, like the luck of the draw, the RNG that we got with gemstones and things like that, just what we were able to find. But I'm still gonna accept this as law. I'm gonna accept this as fact, and it does make sense that the Royal Highlands is the high tier, and I probably will be able to harvest more within that 30-minute time slot in the Royal Highlands whenever I, one, know the layout more and kind of know where nodes are gonna be, and two, if I just got on a horse. You know, some of that trekking time would have been cut in half. But for the most part, like, Kilima Valley stayed pretty strong. The fact that it beat out Bahari Bay's raw, unprocessed materials with its process kind of makes me feel good about sometimes I don't really want to travel to all the other worlds. I just want to, like, do stuff in Kilima Valley. And this kind of makes me feel good that, you know, it's not a total waste of time. As long as I don't just immediately sell it all. I gotta process it. But that's what we're doing right now. We're processing it all right here. And you best believe we're gonna get the max amount of money we can out of today. I need the gold. I need the gold badly. For only mining 30 minutes at a time in each of the maps, I think we got good chunks of money. So I think that mining is a good way to go. It's not a waste of your time. And it's kind of fun. It's a really mindless thing to do. It's a really mindless thing. You can put on a podcast or a movie and just mine away and rack up gold in Palia. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching the entire thing. I greatly appreciate you so much. If you did like this video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe so that way you won't miss other Palia content as well as the other life sim games that we enjoy playing. But I'm definitely going to be doing this again with some of the other skills, whether it's hunting, bug catching, fishing, you name it. We're definitely going to be seeing which maps in Palia are the best. As well as I already have a few Palia guides, but we're going to be making more. I'm currently working on a Palia ranching guide as we speak. So definitely subscribe if you want to know everything there is to know about ranching. But with that being said, hopefully your guesses of what map you thought was going to be the best one or how much money we were going to make overall, hopefully you were correct. Hopefully your guess was close. But just for funsies, this is how much money I made overall in mining today. Here is the unprocessed number with the raw materials from all 4 maps, and here's the processed number with all 4 maps. So everything, once it's all processed up, this is how much we're going to be making. We're rolling in the dough. I'm rich. I'm rich. But with that being said, I will see you in the next one, and I guess the only thing I have left to say is bye!